Hello, coin enthusiasts and collectors. Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the fascinating stories behind some of the world's most intriguing coins. Top 1 today, we're diving deep into a small yet incredibly special piece of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1971. You might have one lying around in your change jar, but don't underestimate its value. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth much more than just a single cent. Stick around until the end, where we'll reveal just how much this coin could fetch in today's market. Spoiler alert, it might just surprise you. The story of the 1971 1-cent coin begins with its place in American history. The 1970s were a time of significant change in the United States. The Vietnam War was ongoing, the environmental movement was gaining momentum, and technology was beginning to transform everyday life. Amid all this, the United States Mint continued its important work of producing the coins that fueled the nation's economy. The 1971 penny, like others in the Lincoln cent series, was made primarily of copper. During this time, pennies held much more purchasing power than they do today, making them a vital part of daily transactions. However, as time passed and inflation rose, these coins became more about their historical and collectible value than their face value. What makes the 1971 1-cent coin particularly special isn't just its historical context but also its design. On the front of the coin, you'll find the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this depiction of Lincoln has graced the penny since 1909. Making it the longest-running design on any American coin. Lincoln is shown in a thoughtful pose, symbolizing his wisdom and leadership during one of the nation's most challenging times. Above this portrait is the word liberty, a reminder of the core American value that Lincoln fought so hard to preserve. To the right, the date 1971 is boldly displayed, marking the coin's year of production. Turning the coin over, you'll find an equally impressive design. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This powerful image not only celebrates Lincoln's legacy but also highlights one of the most iconic structures in the United States. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a testament to the remarkable detail that went into crafting this coin. Surrounding the image are the words United States of America and the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. These elements remind us of the unity and diversity that define the nation. The value of a 1971 1-cent coin goes far beyond its copper content. Coins like these are sought after by collectors for their rarity, condition, and sometimes even unique errors that occurred during the minting process. The 1971 penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But not all pennies are created equal. One of the key factors in determining the value of a 1971 penny is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, are far more valuable than those that have seen years of circulation. If a coin has been graded as mint state, meaning it is in almost perfect condition, its value can skyrocket. Another factor that can significantly increase the value of a 1971 penny is the presence of minting errors. These errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, such as a misaligned die, doubled die, or incorrect planchet. Error coins are rare, and collectors love them because they are unique and tell a fascinating story about the coin's creation. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much could a 1971 1-cent coin be worth? If you happen to have one in exceptional condition, free from heavy circulation marks, and with no signs of damage, you might be sitting on a small fortune. And if that coin also features a rare minting error, its value could go through the roof. Imagine finding one of these coins in your collection and discovering that it's worth not just a few dollars, but $55,000. That's right, $55,000 for a single penny. So, take a closer look at those old coins sitting in a jar or tucked away in a drawer. You never know what treasures you might find. Top 2 1974 today, we're zooming in on a seemingly ordinary yet truly extraordinary coin, the United States 1-cent coin from 1974. It may look like just another penny to some, But this coin carries a unique story and, under the right circumstances, could be worth an astonishing amount of money. Stick around until the end because we're going to reveal just how much this little piece of history could fetch on the market today. The 1974 penny represents a moment in American history when significant changes were being explored for the nation's currency. The early 1970s were a time of economic challenges. Inflation was rising, and the cost of materials used to produce coins, particularly copper, was becoming a concern for the U.S. Mint. With the price of copper climbing, the government began experimenting with alternatives to reduce production costs, leading to some fascinating variations of the 1974 penny. Before we dive into those details, let's take a closer look at the design of this iconic coin. On the obverse side, you'll see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design has been a mainstay on the penny since 1909, celebrating Lincoln's legacy as one of America's greatest leaders. The detailed craftsmanship of his profile captures Lincoln's thoughtful and determined expression, a nod to his role in preserving the Union during one of the most tumultuous times in U.S. history. Above Lincoln's head, the word liberty is prominently displayed, serving as a reminder of the principles he fought for. To the right, the date 1974 is inscribed, alongside a mint mark indicating where the coin was produced. The lack of a mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia, while a small d signifies Denver, and an S points to San Francisco. Flipping the coin over, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. This reverse side is equally captivating, with intricate details that even include a tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. The inscription United States of America arches above the memorial, while the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, speaks to the unity of the nation. What makes the 1974 penny especially interesting is the U.S. Mint's experimentation with different materials during this time. Most pennies from this year were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but there's a twist. To address rising copper costs, the Mint produced a small number of experimental pennies made of aluminum. These aluminum pennies never entered circulation and were intended only for testing purposes. However, a few of them made their way out of the Mint and into the hands of collectors, making them some of the most sought-after coins in American history. Beyond the aluminum pennies, standard 1974 pennies in exceptional condition can also hold significant value. Coins graded as mint state, which means they are nearly flawless and show no signs of wear, are highly desirable among collectors. The rarity of finding a penny in pristine condition, especially one that's been around for decades, adds to its allure and value. There's another factor that can skyrocket the worth of a 1974 penny: minting errors. These errors occur during the production process and can include things like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. Each error is unique, making the coin a one-of-a-kind piece that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. If you have a 1974 penny with a noticeable error, you could be holding onto something truly special. And now, let's talk about the big question: how much could a 1974 penny be worth? The answer depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and whether it has any unique characteristics like minting errors. But here's the moment you've been waiting for. A 1974 penny in outstanding condition, or one with rare features, could be worth an incredible $53,000. Yes, you heard that right, $53,000 for a single penny. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin collections, dig through your drawers, and take a closer look at those forgotten jars of change. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Top 3 1987 today. We're turning our attention to a coin that might be sitting unnoticed in your pocket: change, the United States 1-cent coin from 1987. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary penny, but don't let its small size fool you. This little coin carries a fascinating history, and in some cases, its value could reach jaw-dropping heights. Stick around, because we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth today, and trust me, it's a number you don't want to miss. The 1987 penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which has been a staple of American currency for decades. By this time, the Lincoln penny had already become a symbol of the nation's enduring legacy. Designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the obverse side of the penny features the enduring image of Lincoln. His profile, showing a calm and determined expression, captures the essence of his leadership during one of the most challenging periods in American history. Above Lincoln's head, the word liberty stands out as a reminder of the freedoms he fought to preserve. To the right, you'll see the date 1987, accompanied by a small mint mark that indicates where the coin was produced. A D signifies the Denver Mint, while an S indicates San Francisco. If there's no mint mark, the coin was made in Philadelphia. Each mint adds its own story to the coin's journey, making every penny unique. Turning the coin over, we're met with the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This reverse side isn't just a simple depiction of a famous landmark, it's rich with detail and symbolism. Look closely, and you'll notice a tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a tribute to his legacy and a testament to the intricate craftsmanship of the design. Surrounding the memorial are the inscriptions United States of America and E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many, one. The 1987 penny was produced during an interesting time in American history. The 1980s were a period of economic shifts, cultural milestones, and technological advancements. The U.S. Mint was busy producing billions of pennies each year to meet the demands of a growing economy. These pennies were primarily made of copper-plated zinc, a composition introduced in 1982 as a cost-saving measure due to the rising price of copper. While the 1987 penny was minted in large quantities, not all of these coins are created equal. Collectors are always on the lookout for pennies in exceptional condition, especially those graded as mint state. A mint state coin is one that has never been in circulation and retains its original luster, free from scratches, wear, or discoloration. Finding a 1987 penny in this pristine condition can be a challenge, but it's worth the effort, as its value can increase significantly. Another factor that adds to the allure of the 1987 penny is the possibility of minting errors. Errors occur during the production process and can result in unique and rare coins that collectors prize highly. Examples of these errors include doubled dies, where parts of the design appear doubled, off-center strikes, and even coins struck on the wrong planchet. Each error tells a story of its own and adds an element of rarity to the coin, but how do you know if your 1987 penny is worth more than 1 cent? Start by examining its condition. A coin that has been well preserved and shows no signs of wear will always be more valuable than one that's been heavily circulated. Next, look for any unusual features or imperfections that could indicate a minting error. These small details can make a big difference in the coin's value. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. Just how much could a 1987 penny be worth? While most 1987 pennies are still worth their face value, a rare few have sold for extraordinary amounts at auctions. If you're lucky enough to own a 1987 penny in near-perfect condition, or one with a rare minting error, its value could soar to an incredible $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a single penny. So, what are you waiting for? Grab a magnifying glass and start examining your coin collection or that jar of spare change sitting on your shelf. You never know what hidden treasures might be waiting to be. Top 5 1978 today. We're taking a closer look at a coin you might have overlooked, the United States 1-cent coin from 1978. While it may seem like just another penny, this particular coin has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike. By the end of this video, you'll discover why this humble coin could be worth far more than you'd ever expect. Stay tuned, because we'll reveal just how valuable this coin can be in today's market. The 1978 penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cents series, a cornerstone of American currency that has been in circulation since 1909. The series was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and remains a symbol of his enduring legacy. Over the decades, these pennies have carried not only monetary value but also a deep historical significance. Let's start by appreciating the design of this iconic coin. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait has stood the test of time, reflecting Lincoln's steadfast determination in the principles he upheld as the 16th President of the United States. Above Lincoln's head, the word liberty is prominently displayed, symbolizing the core values of the nation. To the right of the portrait, you'll find the year 1978, along with a small mint mark indicating where the coin was produced. A D represents the Denver Mint, while no mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. Flipping the coin over, we see the classic depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This reverse side of the coin is just as significant as the front, featuring a beautifully detailed image of one of America's most iconic landmarks. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny figure of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a testament to the craftsmanship and attention to detail in this design. Surrounding the memorial are the inscriptions United States of America and E pluribus unum, a phrase that translates to out of many, one, reflecting the unity of the nation. The 1978 penny, like its predecessors and successors, was struck in a copper-based alloy consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This composition was standard for pennies at the time and contributed to their distinctive color and weight. However, despite the high number of pennies minted in 1978, not all of them are equal in value. So, what makes the 1978 penny special? The key lies in its condition, rarity, and any unique features it might possess. Coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition are incredibly valuable to collectors. Over time, most coins show signs of wear and tear from circulation, scratches, discoloration, or loss of detail in the design. A 1978 penny that has managed to remain in near-perfect condition is a rare find, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for such coins. Another factor that adds to the value of the 1978 penny is the possibility of minting errors. These errors occur during the production process and can result in coins with unique and unusual features. Examples include doubled dies, where parts of the design appear doubled, or off-center strikes, which result in the design being misaligned. Coins with these kinds of errors are considered one of a kind and are highly sought after in the world of numismatics. To determine whether your 1978 penny might be valuable, start by examining its condition. Coins that retain their original luster and show no signs of wear are far more desirable than those that have been heavily circulated. Next, look for any unusual features or imperfections that could indicate a minting error. Even a small flaw could significantly increase the coin's value. Now, let's get to the question everyone wants answered: how much could a 1978 penny be worth? While most pennies from this year are still worth only their face value, there are exceptions. If you happen to have a 1978 penny in exceptional condition or one with a rare minting error, its value could climb to an astonishing $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single penny, so don't underestimate the coin sitting in your collection or even in your loose change. That 1-cent piece you thought was just another penny could turn out to be a valuable treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!